All right, I don't have a cold open.
That's fine.
Because I told you this when I got here, but my internet's been kind of here and there for the last month.
Yeah.
So I wrote all my notes down because I also don't have two monitors on my personal computer anymore. And then got here and realized that I did not bring that, so I'm just gonna have to pull up the pages that I was looking at.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Man, I'm also getting so sleepy. So welcome to my neighbor Mothman.
Howdy, everybody.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
This is our supernatural, super fun, just super laid back, chill zone show.
Yeah.
It's about the X-Files, kind of.
Kind of. But like the real ones, not
Yeah.
like the show. David Duchovny's not here.
Unfortunately, neither is Gillian Anderson. You know who is here? Our best friend Roswell, our
Yeah, he
sweet
is.
little alien boy.
We put a shirt on him to do a video for my sister for like a cheering him on kind of video.
Yeah.
We did the OHIO. He was the I. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good video.
I mean, it's fine.
But they're like, keep it under 40 seconds, and it was like we made a Vine.
Sweet.
It was 6 seconds long.
Weirdos, nerds. This week I've got a couple to talk about. And first but not least, we've got a fun named one,
Ooh.
and that's Raystown Ray.
Okay.
So this is a Huntington County, Pennsylvania, Raystown Lake. So we got another lake monster.
Okay. Cool.
I've been kind of on a lake monster kick.
Yeah, water's scary.
Water, I can't always talk about how scary water.
Space is scary too. We talked about that last episode.
Yeah, but space. But all right, and that's the show. Thanks for listening. Space is scary for a different reason, is because I want people to like us. Water's scary because there's scary stuff going on down there.
There really is.
So there's a couple photos already. This is taken by a local fisherman, and it doesn't say when. But I'll show these to you real quick.
Yeah.
This is Raystown Lake.
Okay.
I mean, they're very Nessie-esque.
Yeah.
Especially that bottom one.
Yeah. Real plesiosaur vibes going on.
Yeah.
Big plesiosaur energy.
Big plesiosaur energy over here. It is known to come out around April every year, but apparently it's a pretty private dinosaur. The website. I said dinosaur.
You did.
Cryptid. Probably dinosaur.
Probably. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. In 2006, Jeff Krause, who is a wildlife biologist, I think we've talked about before.
Probably. That name sounds familiar.
If we haven't talked about him, someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've read other articles about other stuff while researching.
He was asked his opinion on Raystown Ray.
Yeah.
And he said, call it Raystown's own Punxsutawney Phil. I don't know how to say that groundhog's name. But he gave the following statement about the creature. I believe it must be a vegetarian. We've not seen any evidence of this animal taking fish, geese, otters, or ducks. So I would suggest that our swimmers and boaters are very safe. It appears this animal's habitats are similar to manatees, which are completely herbivorous and gentle.
Yeah.
The increase of weed beds around the lake is probably providing more food in the shallows for herbivores, and that would increase sightings. So it's cool. He's just down there munching on leaves. Leaves, not leaves.
Leafs.
Leaves. I don't know how to talk.
Yeah, it happens.
Something's going on in my brain.
Yeah.
It's not good. The aliens are in there from last episode. It's a crossover. Oh no. Beans.
It was a two-parter all along.
Oh man, I just got the final score notification for that game we're watching. Beans.
Thanks, Hulu.
So now we're gonna talk about some sightings.
Yeah.
Central Pennsylvania.
Dude, there's something going on with this region.
I mean, the what was that? This whole northeast, right? Where's Pennsylvania at, dude?
Pennsylvania is
That's
by
northeast.
Virginia.
Yeah. That's kind of up there.
But I mean, like that little strip right there.
Oh, just the Virginias. And
The Virginias and Pennsylvania and like Jersey have like a lot going on. That's weird.
Why?
That's weird stuff. I don't know. We probably need to pull out our
map.
our ley lines map
Pull
again.
out the map.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Raystown Ray. Now I'm interested in what's going on in that map.
Sorry, I just got wind of Da Baby beefing with
JoJo Siwa?
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. This beef has brought to my attention how small DaBaby is.
Yeah.
And it's very. He is a small man. Could he beat me up? Probably. But is he shorter than JoJo Siwa? Yes. Gracie May's coming. She's on the hunt.
Also shorter than JoJo Siwa is Swagger Souls.
How tall is Swagger?
They talked about that on one of the early episodes of their podcast. He's like she's like 4 inches taller than him. Swagger Souls is tiny.
That makes him like 5'5".
Yeah.
Man. Hey, Gracie May.
I mean, there's nothing
Crazy going on?
crazy going on there as far as these lines go.
Now I'm gonna.
One pretty much goes through Richmond. But like there's not like crossover points. The closest one's in Ohio, really. Hey, Puddin'.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out that this is very cute. This is why she brings snakes into this house.
We do that because she brings snakes in the house.
It's a never-ending circle.
It is.
So not only are testimonies being recorded from eyewitnesses, of course, there are several photos of Raystown Ray. And the first known photo is in 2006, which are the fisherman photos I just showed you.
Yeah.
Which are not great quality for 2006.
I mean,
Then again, that was 15 years ago.
that's pretty good,
that's
yeah.
pretty good.
Especially if that's like a camera phone.
Estimates of the creature's size from those who have seen it claim it to be up to 50 or 60 feet long.
Okay.
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
That's a big long boy. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
people do donuts and drag race. Yeah. Editor, cut this out.
Can I see him?
I don't think so. They got like little Hondas that they've.
Well, that's a little truck.
That
That's
was
a little like S10
Oh
Ranger
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. There's that guy too. And then there's like 2 guys with like old Civics.
I think I saw the Civics guy when it snowed last time.
Yeah. And when I was moving, they broke down.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. First recorded sighting of Ray occurred in 1962.
Okay.
So he's been around for a minute. And
those photographs were from 06?
Those photographs were from 06.
Okay.
Those were the first photos.
That's a long time between, like, confirmation,
Yeah,
visual
and then
confirmation. Yeah.
And according to the Huntington County Visitors Bureau in 1971, the old Raystown Dam was destroyed to create the 8,300-acre man-made lake. Which is very big. We Google how big Lake Lanier is?
Yeah.
acre-wise.
Because that's also a man-made lake.
There's a city underneath there.
That's another episode.
It is another episode once Jake finally mans up. The lake is as deep as 185 feet.
Lake Lanier is 38,000 acres.
Okay, much bigger.
Yeah.
Lot bigger. 185 feet deep is a lot. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, that's I'm trying to find out like that at its deepest how deep Lake Lanier is.
I'm gonna guess probably 300. I think he's coming back.
156 feet at its depth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Raystown deeper.
Yeah, that's a big lake.
Ray's moment in the spotlight came in 2010 when Sci-Fi Channel's Fact or Faked
Nice.
Paranormal Files sent a team out. They included a night dive, sonar recordings, photo recreations using a floating log to help determine the legitimacy of pictures previously taken of Ray, and the use of a large dead carp as bait. But we now believe that his diet is mainly plants.
Yeah.
So, their conclusion was that the sightings reported by these people were credible, and that it
Okay.
was possible there could be a large creature living in Raystown Lake.
I mean, yeah. It makes sense with that, with a lake of that size especially.
Yeah. Oh man, I accidentally clicked on last one save's tweet. Oh man, I've got a quote here, but I don't know who it's from. Gotta find it.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so this is from the TV show. I'm just gonna go through this whole quote.
Yeah.
It was back in early May So this is from the fisherman that they talked to him on the show. It was back in early May around 2005, 2006. I was camping at the Susquehannock campgrounds at Raystown Lake. Having camped there many years in the past with my family, this time I was alone. I had never heard about Ray, as had been my normal routine. Sorry, I'm butchering this punctuation. I can't read. I had never heard about Ray. Hard stop. Period. As had been my normal routine, first thing in the morning around 7 a.m., I would go for a swim on the south side of the camp area called the Bow. This was the first time there was no one else in the area. Houseboats like to come here because of the no-wake zone. As I was swimming, I looked up and saw something swimming ahead. It was coming from the larger part of that area from my left into the smaller cove area. When I saw it, I stopped and tread water watching. I couldn't figure out what it was. I first thought it was a deer or a bear because of the wake following after seemed big. Then it did something I never heard about a deer or bear doing. It dived down and then came up again while swimming straight. When it came up, it noticed me treading water and turned towards me and started coming my way. I stayed treading water until it got about halfway to me, and then it dived under again while coming towards me. That's when I took off swimming back towards the campground area. Because I thought whatever it was could outswim me, so I decided to go to the shore, but could not get totally out of the water due to the high bank along the water. After standing with a 30-pound rock in my hands, what seemed forever, I noticed the thing swam back up to where I first saw it. I waited, thinking it would come back up to the shore and climb out, but it never did. I swam back to the camp area and never went back in until the next year when my son and I went camping. I don't scare easily, but this got my attention.
Okay.
So
I wanted to look up because I was like, well, now I got to know what's the largest man-made lake.
Uh-huh.
And that is Lake Carrabba in
Isn't that show on
Zimbabwe.
True TV?
in Zimbabwe.
And how big is that lake?
That's what I'm trying to figure out because it's not very clear. The maximum depth, however, is 318 feet.
Okay, that's very...
Surface area is 2,150 square miles of surface area.
I don't know how big... I don't know how big an acre
Yeah.
is, so I don't know how big that is.
But it does hold... the amount of water it holds is 180 pentagrams. Or 200 billion tons of water.
A little hot there. That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
You said 200 billion tons?
Yes.
So that's 400 billion pounds? No, that's not right.
No.
It'd be,
Yeah. It's
is that 4 trillion pounds of water?
it's way too much water.
That's a lot of water.
It's yeah.
1 second.
But it was a man-made lake for
200
hydroelectric
200 billion.
hydroelectric dam. Gracie May has joined us on the couch now. Who has decided that she needs to show everyone how she cleans herself.
I respect it.
And I am going to annoy her instead of letting her do that.
All right, so Google has not given me the answer that I want.
No.
I wanted to check my math to see
Yeah.
if it was 4 trillion or whatever, and it just tells me 4e plus 14, which just means 14, I guess. 14 digits, 14
Yeah.
zeros.
Yeah, 14 zeros.
That's so much.
Yeah.
That's so much water. All right, back to our sweet boy Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, beans, I've messed up.
Them making the thing, the lake also has induced 20 earthquakes greater than magnitude 5 on the Richter scale.
Oh, sweet.
By them making it. Yeah.
That's cool. Is this like, or is it recently man-made?
50s?
Excuse me. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. Between 58 and 63.
Nice. Like many other lake monsters, Ray is humpbacked, slick, long
Yeah.
neck. Kind of believed to be a plesiosaur. However, the popular depiction of plesiosaurus necks arching out of the water in a graceful S-curve has been debunked
Yeah.
by modern research. That's new. I didn't know that. But they say the most likely explanation for something that's not a cryptid is just a very big carp. Now, now that's a very
We've covered the giant goldfish on this podcast before.
Yes. The giant goldfish was not 60 feet long.
No.
If I saw a 60-foot long fish,
Now I'm no fishologist,
I'm sure that's the scientific.
but
I think they call them wet boys.
goldfish and carp are fairly close genetically.
Yep.
And as well as like koi,
I love koi fish.
and they don't get nearly that big.
No, they don't get 60 feet long.
No,
there's
they
not.
do
There's
not.
not many things that do.
No, not in freshwater, especially.
Well, I have no segue. What's your favorite insect? Wait, no, sorry. What's your favorite Gen 1 bug Pokemon?
Beedrill.
Wrong. Scyther. We're talking about the Mantis man.
I almost did this. So, much like the creator of Pokemon, I also used to collect bugs as a child.
Nerd.
Yeah. But
Weirdo.
my favorite
I didn't
one
know
that
that.
I had.
I didn't know that about the creator of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Okay.
Apparently, that's a popular thing to do in Japan.
That makes sense.
But my favorite thing that I had in my collection of dead bugs, because
Was it Mantis?
it's a big old praying mantis. It was like this long.
Nice.
It was.
Mantis man a good bit bigger than that.
Yes, he is.
Mantis man about 7 feet tall.
Yeah. There's a Godzilla villain that's a praying mantis.
I thought so. That's when I was reading about this. I was like, isn't there a Godzilla villain?
Yeah. Son of Godzilla. Go check it out.
I probably will. Man, that Godzilla movie we watched was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched Godzilla the 1998,
Yeah.
and
with Broderick.
yeah,
Ugh.
it's no Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that's for sure. 'Cause he was in that. He's Ferris Bueller, and that was a good movie. And Godzilla was not. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Geek check. I have talked to first of all, I've talked to an alarming amount of people about praying mantises in the last 4 months.
Yeah.
And in a surprising number of those people, your keyboard is flashing. It's stressing me out.
I think the game plays coming through on the TV.
Is it synced with something?
Yeah, it's synced with audio that comes through.
Sweet. A surprising number of these people that I've been talking to praying mantises about didn't know that they spit.
Okay.
They didn't know anything about a praying mantis. They were just like, oh, they just kind of look weird. And I'm like, no, they will blind you. Do you know that hibernation isn't just sleeping for 3 months? Like bears, when they hibernate, they don't just go to sleep for 4 months.
Yeah, they everything slows down.
Everything slows down. I thought they were asleep for 4 months.
No. That's why space hibernation works. Is you're in a coma essentially.
Yeah. Well, I opened up Twitter the other day and saw some person bullying the American education system, talking about the fact that everyone in America thought bears slept for 4 months.
Yeah.
And I went, well, don't they?
Yeah. See,
and the answer to that is no.
No. Yeah. When was to be fair, when was the last time
I thought about hibernation
that you were taught about bears?
Probably about 7th grade.
Yeah.
8th grade.
Yeah. And it's way easier to explain to a 13-year-old that they just sleep than having to do any of the actual explanation.
I mean, I guess, but it's wrong.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care if it's wrong or not. We learn plenty of things that are wrong.
Yeah.
Who discovered America?
The Rock? John Cena? Oh, yeah, sorry. I went to a wrestling public school. John Cena and The Rock discovered America together. The devil is Chris Benoit. No, I'm sorry.
And you go to purgatory and you meet mankind.
See, that's a joke I don't even get.
Yeah,
I know
no.
like 5 wrestlers.
That was Lee's Halloween costume.
Trying to think of any other ones I know. Hulk Hogan's there. He's in hell for sure.
Yeah. The Undertaker.
Oh, Randy Savage.
There you go.
I bought 18 Randy Savage shirts. Why do I not remember Randy Savage's existence? Undertaker, I know only because everyone jokes about how he's just old.
Yeah. Roddy Piper. Come on.
Don't know it.
He's what's her name? Ronda Rousey took his
his jacket.
his
thing.
his
His
whole
steez.
thing.
I don't know anything about wrestling.
That's fair.
I keep saying I'm gonna try and get into watching wrestling, but
I can give you the best friends videos from when they did wrestling weeks.
sure.
And they're fun to watch. You don't learn anything good.
Well, it's wrestling, so
yeah. There's not anything useful for wrestling, period. But you won't learn anything useful within the wrestling community either.
Do you know what I did last week that surprised me very
What's that?
much? I watched a NASCAR race.
Yeah, I've been to one of those.
I've been to several, and I've hated on NASCAR for a very long time. NASCAR's kind of fun.
Yeah, you're aging is what's happening.
Yeah, I am.
I put on the Golf Channel, man.
Now I'll watch some golf.
Dang.
Look, and I'll watch tennis all day.
See Naomi Osaka?
Yeah.
Man.
Did you see fucking Novak Djokovic won his 9th Australian Open?
Jeez.
I think that puts him at 18 total. Oh yeah, dude.
That's a lot.
I'll watch some tennis. Love me some tennis. But yeah, Naomi Osaka is great for the sport. Prodigy. All right, back to the Mantis Man. Hackettstown, New Jersey.
Yeah.
You guessed it.
Yeah. See, there's something. I pulled up a map of spiritual ley lines. There's a big circle that's surrounding all those fucking states.
I wonder if it's got something to do with the mountain.
They could. It'd be like, was that? That'd be large granite deposits.
Sure. I was trying to think if I knew anything
in the
about
Appalachian Trail, right?
Sure.
And all granite.
Musket Kong River.
Yep. There it is.
Musket Town. Lazy Town. They should remake Lazy Town. I'd watch it. So the Mantis Man is known to hang out in the water, which is of course different than a normal. What is that?
Jake says you'll learn wrestling as if I taught it to you by watching that. Oh, the videos that I was talking about. As if he was teaching you the wrestling is the way that those videos explain it.
Jake and I still have got to watch that Chris Benoit documentary.
Yeah.
Get on that, Jake. You got two things you need to be. Are we just watching America's Funniest Home
I think
Videos?
that's what's on now.
Mantis Man can touch the bottom of the river without its whole body drifting away, and apparently will just hang out with his head just chilling above the water.
Oh, that's
which I don't
concerning.
Don't like one bit. No thanks. I'm taking me a little dip, taking me a little swim. I've overcome my fear of the water and sharks.
Yeah.
And I just see a praying mantis head that I imagine is going to be very large if it's a 7 foot tall.
Yeah. Think about relative size because it's big. They got big heads to begin with.
But what if it was the same size as a normal praying mantis head?
Head becomes a lot less intimidating.
Yeah, it does. But it's got big old
Claw
arm
arms.
things. I hate those things. But from all records and reports, Mantis Man doesn't really hurt people. Always just seems to run away from anyone who sees it, which is fair. Because I wonder what its exoskeleton is looking like. Because if it's just like a normal praying mantis, one punch is knocking that thing out.
No. The exoskeleton would scale in hardness with the
Would it?
size. Yeah. So, here's the thing. There used to be more oxygen on Earth. In the atmosphere.
Until I breathed it all up.
Yep. No, and then that started changing with the Earth started changing over time. This has to do with where dinosaurs come from and all that. But bugs used to be fucking big. Like there used to be dragonflies like the size of you. And that sort of thing.
Can I ride one? Can I
Theoretically, maybe. Depends on how strong its wings are or how big the wings are. But
rad.
So there used to be really big bugs. And
if they're so strong, Levi, why aren't they here anymore?
Well, global warming happened, and
I'll believe in global warming when Texas freezes over.
That's a fake tweet.
Yeah, I know. It's still funny. Also,
it was still funny.
Also, if anyone is listening from Texas, my thoughts are with you.
Yeah,
I like
you guys are getting
railed.
We checked in on Jab with his family because they're in Texas.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, Jab, good luck.
They just keep. He said they keep making hot dogs to keep warm, which they don't have to keep making hot dogs.
I was gonna say,
but this is the way Jab explained it, so I'm just gonna take it at face value.
We gotta keep making hot dogs. It's the only way we can keep warm is making hot dogs. Not to derail again, but I had Hot Pockets for the first time in a long time.
I bought some the other last week.
Hot Pockets are good, man. Got some pepperoni ones and the Philly cheesesteak ones.
I only ever buy pepperoni. I have not found another flavor of those that I like. Period.
The Philly cheesesteak I love Philly cheesesteaks. I'm trying to think of another good one. I don't know. The breakfast ones are pretty good.
Yeah.
But back to Mantis Man.
Yeah, Mantis Man.
We've got a quote. We've got a sorry, my throat is there's a whole lot of mucus going on.
Yeah,
and just in my face right now. So Mr. Strickler filed a police report.
Okay.
It doesn't say when, but his whole quote is, I saw something strange a few weeks ago on the Mekong River near my home here in Hackettstown, New Jersey. I was driving home from the drugstore on Newburgh Road. As I drove near the bridge over the river, I noticed to my left something I thought was a fisherman standing in the river just off the south bank. I slowed the car and looked closer. It wasn't a person, and it was transparent, like with a weird shape. It moved slowly towards the bank and into the trees. I drove further so I could see it coming out of the trees. That's the last I saw of it. It was tall, 8 foot or so. It had long, thin arms hanging off of it. The color was a pale brown, but I could see through it. The head was small compared to the body.
Oh.
I was right. It was sunny that day, so I thought it might be glare from the water, but after I thought back, I realized I wasn't seeing a mirage or glare. I checked the internet and didn't see anything about it. I mentioned it to a coworker in my office at lunch on Wednesday. He gave me the strangest look. I thought, uh-oh, he thinks I'm nuts. We went back to his computer and brought up the Hackettstown forum with the Mantis Man witnesses.
Oh, man.
I don't like it.
No. Big bug. Big bug's scary.
Yeah, small bugs very scary.
Yeah,
Very, dude, don't like bugs.
I had bugs. I collected bugs.
Yeah,
I told the story
Weirdo.
moments ago.
weirdo, you little nerd, little geek chick.
With bees. I had
I've never been stung by a bee.
butterflies. Really?
Yeah, I've never been stung by anything, and what that has turned into is a deathly fear that I'm deathly allergic to something.
That's fair. I mean, stung by a bee, not a thing really. You get like wasps and hornets mostly. Yeah. It just kind of sucks.
Do you want to hear a funny story about the closest I ever got to being stung by something? Well, we spent most of our summers as a child with a babysitter because my mom worked all the time, and she was not registered with the state as a babysitter.
Yeah.
I'll be forthcoming about that. There were a lot of us there. There were at one point there was like 14 kids there.
Oh boy.
There were a lot of us. Well, she lived next door to her, I think it was her sister.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was,
That's
I mean, it's a normal, that's a Jackson County thing. That's a South thing.
the
I think.
South. Everyone lives within 4 miles of each other.
Hate it.
Yep.
Well, one day, and her, so at this time, I think I was the oldest one there. And then her,
They were like, "Get out, Grandpa."
I mean, I was like 12, but probably. So her nephew that lived next door was like a year or two younger than I am, much more successful than I am right now. Was a very highly recruited fullback out of Commerce.
Oh, okay.
And now I think is a fairly successful car salesman.
I thought you meant at that age, and I was like, "That's interesting."
That too, probably. But we were going through the woods to go grab Will, who was the nephew. And we were going to come back. And I think we were going to like play football or something.
Yeah.
And we're walking through the woods, and Adam, the babysitter's kid, goes, "Hey guys, that's a yellow jacket's nest, like down in the ground."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Oh, cool." And Adam was like, "I'm gonna pee in it." And we were all like,
That's a choice.
we were all like, "Ha ha ha! That's that." Hey,
That's
yeah,
funny.
Do that. Pee's funny.
We're 12.
I
Pee's
was
funny.
Hey, I'm 23. Pee's still pretty funny.
I don't know. You have a visceral reaction to it as of late.
Stop.
Oh.
So Adam pees in this hole, this yellow jacket hole.
Yeah.
And as you can guess, yellow jackets weren't big fans
Yeah,
of
they
that.
didn't love that.
So we all took off in a dead sprint. And now, possibly, I left this child to die
Yeah.
because we ran inside and I could see that there were yellow jackets all around him. And I didn't want them to get into the house.
So you locked the door.
So I locked this kid out of his own house to get riddled by yellow jackets. He had like 15 to like 20 stings.
Yeah.
His mom came out. She's like, "What the hell is going on?" And I was like, "He's getting stung by yellow jackets." And she was like, "Why'd you leave him outside?" And I was like, "Didn't want him inside." And I was in timeout for a lot of the day.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, good choice. That reduced the amount of people who could be stung by those yellow jackets
I think
drastically. That was a good call. In a horror movie where there's like a monster chasing you, you lock that door.
I live.
Everyone lives because of you. You did it. You sealed the man in the airlock, and without hesitation,
No hesitation. I let this.
you're jettisoning him into space.
I tell you, I watched Alien.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
that's good.
I would have survived that.
Did you watch? So you just watched the first one?
Yeah, I haven't watched the second one yet.
Second one is also good,
Okay.
but in a different way.
Okay.
Kind of like Terminator. Yeah, Terminator 1, fantastic movie. Terminator 2, fantastic movie, totally different.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I learned a lot about myself and how I would react in a horror movie in that house. That was also the first punch I ever threw
Oh.
because I am very scared of the dark.
Yeah.
That is a very publicly known thing, especially when I was a child. Well, we were there one night spending the night and the power went out. And their house was set up kind of weird. Their bathroom was down this really long hallway.
Yeah.
All the way at the back. Well, one night, like, the power was out. I needed to go to the bathroom. So I go back there, and I'm walking back, and I open the hallway door, and my brother pops out with a scream mask on.
No.
In my fight or flight, the only time in my life, chose fight, and I punched my brother in the face and nearly broke his nose.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Then he wouldn't be able to smell.
None of us can, really.
Yeah.
My sister's got the best sense of smell, and it's not good. That's why the joke was that homeless man was just going to die underneath the house and no one would ever know. Which there's been no updates on that.
Yeah. Must be fine.
Or
someone's going to go in there with a sense of smell and go, what's going on here?
Hey now, guys.
I hate to break it to you. There's a scent going on.
There's a smell, I would say.
It's a smelly smell that smells smelly.
You proud of yourself?
No.
All right, man. We really got off on
Yeah. Mantis Man's distracting.
Yeah. Reason most people think it's a giant mantis instead of something else is because it looks and does things like a mantis.
Okay.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Camouflage spreading its wings in the shape of his head and mouth. I mean, look, if I saw something that looked like a mantis that was very big, I'd probably also go, that's a big mantis.
Listen, because like bugs for a lot of the times will have like a triangular shaped head, almost. That stands out. I would say it's a pretty definitive tell.
Sorry, I got to the bottom of the page and found fan art of
Oh no!
the Mantis Man. And
Yeah, I
one's
saw that.
This one's just kind of funny.
It's just like crouching, like you caught it mid meal.
Yeah,
in the swamp,
just with one arm through a fish, just looking at you like,
he's like, "Uh oh,
what are you doing here?
you found me."
You're not supposed to be here. That's not New Jersey.
That's not.
I don't know what it is.
It just looks up. Cabs are here.
It's t-shirt time. God, I love Jersey Shore, man. I'm so upset that I hated on it as a child because I wish I could have lived in it.
No, I feel like, and that's I never watched it because for the most part I was done with reality TV by the time that came around. But I feel like it would have just made me terrible.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing I didn't watch
Yeah.
as a child because I'm a very
Impressionable.
very impressionable, and I can almost guarantee you I would have spiked my hair.
Yeah. Just doing the blowout. Yeah.
I would have gotten a whole blowout. I mean, I did. There are several things that I tried to do to my hair as a child. I thought getting a perm would make me look like Corbin Blue.
Yeah. How did that go?
Well, my mom didn't let me get the perm
Oh.
for good reasons.
Yeah. You wouldn't have looked like Corbin Blue.
No, about 5 years later, I realized that's not how that worked.
I still like that Chase always wanted cornrows.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
And his mom would let him get cornrows.
My mom did let me shave my head completely bald once.
Yeah,
and that was a mistake.
That
That was 4th grade. Everyone thought that I had cancer.
come in the next day, no hair.
And I'm not talking about just like buzzed my head like straight like
with a
razor.
Yeah. Oh man.
She just agreed to do that.
Seemed like I never wanted to do anything like that until it went to, hey, I want to dye my hair.
You know what it was? That was around the time High School Musical came out.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a kid named Zach with long brown hair.
Yeah.
And I think I was like, what's the opposite of this?
Yeah. Bald.
Sean Evans from Hot Ones. 18 years before its creation. Yeah. All right, next. Lackwood Screecher.
Okay.
Now, this is an elusive yet loud creature in Lackwood, Quebec, Canada.
Ooh, hanging out in Canada.
Hanging out in Canada, just drinking some maple syrup.
On the Beast Coast, too.
On the Beast Coast?
Beast Coast.
Is that like an actual name for it, or have you just come up with that?
No, that's like a thing.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Beast Coast, Best Coast. Depending on which one you live on. And you just trash talk the other.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Listen,
it's lame.
I'm on a big Midwestern emo kick right now.
Yeah.
I'm going Midwest. I'm going
did you pay attention to like the billboards when Atlanta was trying to rebrand themselves as the A?
Yes.
Yeah. Which is just a terrible. You already have ATL and A-Town. Why would you want to change that to the A?
I mean, look, dude. Nothing will ever be better than Hotlanta.
No. Well, Hotlanta is good for figuring out who's not from the area.
Yeah.
That's the best usage of Hotlanta.
Yeah.
Because the bands, man, they love it. They'll say Hotlanta all day. We had one band that we went and saw. Kept repeating it. You're so hot, Hotlanta, Hotlanta.
Hey, look. This is a good example of me showing that I'm not from here.
Yeah.
I thought Hotlanta was a pretty cool name for it. Oh, no.
It's like calling San Francisco Frisco.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that's like a whole thing, too. Or San Fran.
Now, I've heard San Fran.
Yeah. Those are the, oh, you're a tourist
Oh,
giveaways.
Man. Oh, beans. I've really goofed this one up. Oh, frick, man.
Oh, Hotlanta, you're so hot. Plague Vendor was the worst. That's who it was. We went and saw it. It was Plague Vendor at Warped Tour.
All right, not much is known about the Screecher other than its truly frightening, almost metallic screech.
Oh.
Those who have heard it say it is absolutely bone-chilling. Bone saw. Being in close proximity of the creature itself can cause a painful throbbing sensation in the head, nosebleeds, nausea, and vomiting.
Okay. So like an afternoon with my ex-wife. Oh.
Everybody, thanks for listening. This has been
No
My
respect.
Neighbor Mothman.
Well, no respect, I'll
This
tell
is
you.
the series finale. Because I can't do this shit anymore.
Look, the kids don't even know about Rodney Dangerfield.
I don't know about Rodney
Yeah.
Dangerfield.
Ladybugs? Come on.
What?
Solid movie. Solid Rodney Dangerfield. He teaches little league, or like little soccer. like children's soccer. He's the coach.
Who is Rodney Dangerfield?
He's a comedian.
I don't think I've ever heard his name.
Have you seen Caddyshack?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you won't have seen anything he's been in.
I haven't seen movies.
Yeah.
I need to update my letterbox. I haven't logged the last 7 movies I've watched. I'll do that tonight. Sorry for anyone who's paying attention to that. Well, the joke I was going to make before you did this bit that you're on right now is I was going to make a comment about you saying you had a headache.
I do have a headache.
And me kind of having
it's kind of pushing the buttons in a weird way right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I feel like I genuinely think I might have blacked out at some point in the last. I've been here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it. Something has happened.
Well, last episode with the alien talk really flew by.
It did, but also made my brain not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Shut up.
Okay. What a great thing to do on a podcast.
Shut up. It's my turn to talk. Mom said it's my turn to be happy. The creature also leaves behind hair and dandruff that, if comes in contact with exposed skin, can cause irritation, rash, blistering, and even peeling. In extreme cases, can cause large amounts of skin to peel, causing profuse bleeding and scarring.
What the
This
hell?
thing is a people killer.
Yeah, that sounds radio fucking active.
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Now shut up. I like this energy. My hard stance I'm taking is against you this episode. The creature is yet to be captured on film, and there's been no known recent encounters. As of 2018, reports have been made of sightings in areas surrounding Quebec, such as New Brunswick and even as far as Nova Scotia.
Ooh.
And that's it. That's it on the Lackwood Screecher.
That's concerning.
Yeah, it is. Look, there's an amount of information that some of these things have that I go, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, or I go like, that's probably just something else. There's no information on this other than it will absolutely ruin your day and your body. It'll just ruin your body.
Those are always like the most compelling to me because it's like, cool. Here's a bunch of sightings, and here's what happens
If you see it.
if you see it. That's it. It's like, but like when it's like, don't worry about it. It's like, no.
Well, hey, what's it look like so I can keep a watch out for it?
You'll know.
No one knows. Don't see it, just feel it. there might not be there might be a radioactive spike out there somewhere.
Yeah.
The noise, you know what? I'm going back. I don't like the noise. I don't like the fact that it makes a very scary noise.
Maybe. Robot?
Radioactive robot?
Radioactive robot?
Radioactive robot with a CD player that's broken. Just got a Carly Rae Jepsen CD stuck in there.
Oh no.
I also listened to a little bit of Carly Rae Jepsen this week. She's pretty good. Did you listen to that Friday remix by Rebecca Black?
No.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot in a way that is completely opposite from the way the original song was a lot.
Okay. I remember Wind Yearly Saturday.
That was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Look, I'm in love with Rebecca Black.
Oh yeah.
She is an angel from heaven.
Rebecca,
Yeah.
if you want to come on the podcast.
Rebecca Black, if you want to come on this podcast, look, I know I said some things about Cruella DeVille, played by Emma Stone earlier. I'll forget completely about her. I don't even know who that is. What are we at?
48. You want to go do?
I'll save. I've got one more that I'll save for next time.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and do the Cryptid Fight Club.
Yeah, let me get the list for Cryptid Court.
All right, you do that, and I'll kind of recap. So for mine, we've got Mantis Man, Raystown Ray, and the Screecher. And I'll be honest, Levi, the Screecher might be on Puckwudgie level.
So
At least for Fight Club.
yeah, give me those names one more time.
Raystown Ray, that's our lake monster. Mantis Man, Lackwood Screecher. Do you know I can make this sound?
Oh, one hand clapping.
I just heard a.
Yeah. So
I just heard Sova's old.
yeah, it's the other teams. All right. So let's talk about Ray first. I would say
Ray, I think I'm putting up there with Caddy. Doesn't seem to really be attacking anyone.
just kind of hanging out.
Just kind of hanging out. Just a big old fish.
Herbivore. I'm saying like 2.
Well, you're moving. You're doing Cryptid Court right now. We're doing Cryptid Fight Club.
Oh, Fight Club.
We're
Excuse
doing
me.
Fight Club first.
Yeah.
God.
So
Do you even remember?
well,
our
normally we
bits
do
anymore?
normally do court first.
I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Shut up.
Well, yeah, it's true. We didn't have to do it last episode because we talked about UFOs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I want to retroactively do Cryptid Court
Yeah.
for the last one. The government gets a 14 on my scale.
I
of
got
1 to
you.
10. Put the U.S. government on that list.
So our new number one on there currently is the U.S. government at 14.
Yes.
Right behind it at 13 is corkboard.
Corkboard, man. We keep fucking forgetting to get the damn. And I've been to Home Depot twice in the past 2 weeks.
That's all right. I forgot also.
We'll figure it out. We'll get it situated at one point. Everything takes so long always. So Fight Club, I think Mantis Man and Ray
Yeah.
are both. They're not really gonna hurt
No.
anybody. The Screecher though, the Screecher I think beats.
It's got an AOE
It's got an AOE
and a stun.
that destroys.
Yeah.
I think the only thing it doesn't beat is Puckwudgie, actually. Puckwudgie can just disappear.
Yeah. But does
Because they can just vanish.
Yeah. But is that like teleporting or is that
Or is it just invisible?
invisibility?
I want to say they had some kind of teleportation.
And does we need to know the rules of magic? Is what this comes down to. This entire thing comes down to that, based on the Fight Club portion, solely because
We're getting a lot of magic users.
does magic outweigh like normal reality
Yeah.
and normal dangers within that reality? This is the problem, right? That I have stumbled across, because it's so Superman, invincible, right? Except he can be hurt by magic
Okay.
and kryptonite, magic and kryptonite, because everything is affected by magic.
And also horses.
Yeah, well, that's an actor. Well,
I'm so sorry. Oh no. Giddy up now.
I think we need to know the extent of magic to know whether or not Puckwudgie would win that fight with this nightmare creature, essentially.
Yeah. Now you know what we could do? One of us could do a deeper dive on some of our magic users,
Yeah.
and then the other one can do a deep dive on those CIA documents. And
Yeah.
our next 2 episodes could be like expanding on those 2.
Yeah, we could do that, absolutely.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we're getting to the point where the magic, we're just kind of being like, all right, this beats everything that's not magic.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what Lockwood Screecher is going to absolutely just destroy?
What is it? Is it Spring Heel Jack?
It's Spring Heel Jack. I was thinking about Spring Heel Jack on the way over here and how I would just absolutely beat the snot out of Spring Heel Jack.
Yeah.
I was listening to Shine Down and I was like, man, I've got some adrenaline right now.
Once we figure out what the end of season 1 for this is going to be, we can do a tier list.
We can.
And have a
you know what we could do?
definitive-
Patreon.
Yeah.
We could do a tier list for Patreon.
Yeah.
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 I hate that show. I hate that stupid fucking show. All right, now Cryptic Court.
Cryptic Court. All right.
Mantis Man and Raystown Ray, I think, are both getting 2s.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to give the Mantas a 1.
Does Mantis?
Mantis runs away from people.
Yeah, he's scared. That's right.
Raystown Ray, probably big enough that he's going to accidentally cause some
hurt.
problem.
Yeah.
Now the Screecher. The Screecher, I don't even know if we can... I don't know where to put him. Because it doesn't seem like he's seeking people out.
Yeah, it's more like benevolent pain infliction.
Yeah, and like it's territorial,
Yeah.
but like very aggressively territorial.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Bailiff?
I'm running at 9.
9.
Yeah. It's not
Ooh.
it's not like intending to harm in certain cases.
That we know of.
But like, I mean, with fur and dandruff being things that melt your flesh,
Yes.
that's just like
He just needs some head and
adherent
shoulders.
like pain inflicted on the area that he went through.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I forgot about the dandruff, and I was just
Yeah.
giving like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
That people come in his house and he just yells at them. But I forgot about the dandruff. That's just wherever he goes.
Yeah, wherever he was that you touch melts the skin off your body. So that's pretty suck.
People still wouldn't wear masks
Yeah, yeah.
or wash their hands. Do you know that washing your hands too much is a problem?
Yeah.
I found that out because my fingers are peeling.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I thought I was dying for a little bit.
Hey man, you gotta moisturize too.
Yeah. I've got a good facial moisturizer. I gotta find like a good just like skin moisturizer, body moisturizer. Gotta get this body moist.
I hate that.
Put me in cryptid court for the words I say. 15 above the government.
I don't know what's. I like how also. So we've got the U.S. government on here at 14. At 11 we had
Pukwudgie, right?
Pukwudgie and.
I think your god.
At 10
thing,
we
right?
had the Men in Black.
Oh.
But I feel like the Men in Black are a shadier version of the U.S. government.
No, I trust the Men in Black more than I trust the government. I know the Men in Black are probably institutes of the government, but I don't like the government. Get rid of it all. Make us a lawless society.
All right. Well,
Well,
that was an interesting time. We talked about a lot of stuff on that
we
one.
did talk about a lot of stuff.
Covered a lot of ground, and we've set up the future.
Yeah. Well, now we're getting into phase 4.
Yeah.
Welcome to our WandaVision.
Oh no.
Still haven't seen any of it. Probably won't for quite some time. Won't see it until it's not cool to watch it anymore.
I would just watch it when it's done, so you can. Just,
I'm like the reverse of a hipster.
yeah.
I watch it after it's cool. and just because I get bored and remember it.
Yeah.
Well, this has been My Neighbor Mothman. I'm Zachary.
I'm Levi.
You can interact with us in a myriad of ways.
Yes.
You're picking between the 2 ways you can do it. And that's Twitter or Gmail. And we're going to flip it around. We're going Gmail first.
No.
You can email us at thatmothmanpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your ideas.
Yeah.
Send us your thoughts.
Any personal experiences you've had with cryptids or paranormal or
Yeah.
extraterrestrial activities?
You can reach us directly on Twitter through the podcast Twitter at Mothman Podcast. Me personally on Twitter at Baby Mothman.
And me personally on Twitter at Levi Carver, Levis Carver.
Now, Levi, I'm gonna go a little off script here.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm gonna hit the audience and you with a curveball. I think for the first time, I want to hear people's impressions of what they think these things sound like.
Oh.
I want you to give me your best Lackwood Screecher call,
Yeah.
and you can send that to me directly on Twitter at GRINASTY.
That's his that's the account he uses to
That's my Smurf account.
yeah, that's his Smurf account for Twitter.
Yeah, I'm reverse boosting my Twitter. I forgot where I was. 'Cause, look, I had that
Corley.
Oh yeah, Corley. At Lychan_. That's LYCHAN_ on Twitter. She designed our artwork. By the time this goes out, we might have more artwork in the works from her.
Yeah.
She's yeah. It's a response. I can't not do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. If you're in esports, Valorant, follow Last Round Save. That's our friend Jake's esports org. They're playing right now in, is it VCS or VSS? Because it's Sunday Showdown, right?
Yeah.
So VSS.
VSS? Yeah. That
I think
sounds
so.
right.
They're kind of popping off right now. Got a new team. They're chilling.
Doing it.
They are doing it. You can watch us live stream this or watch the old VODs on Twitch at twitch.tv/Skeleton Crew Gaming.
Video versions of the podcast get uploaded onto the Bored Nerds YouTube channel.
What did he say? I can see that he said
Stop it.
something. No. Let's see. What else we got? Look, reach out to us on Twitter. Same thing as the email. Tell us ideas that you've got.
Yeah.
If you've got any kind of personal experience with a cryptid, I'm thinking I'm gonna put a little teaser out there.
Yeah.
For season 2, whenever that decides to come around, we might hit some of the supernatural stuff pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do a ghost episode.
Yeah.
So if you've got ghost stories,
Dude, I'd love to hear them.
I would genuinely.
I
love
get
to hear
chills when I. Yeah.
I'll tell you something after.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say it here and then someone try and hold us to it.
Okay.
Because responsibility and accountability scare me.
Yeah.
If you read the CIA documents, we should have done this on last week's episode.
Yo, yeah.
And you have like a take on it, please let us know. I'll read anything you send me. Will I agree with it? No. Will I bully you on Twitter? Maybe. Will I say anything to you face to face?
Never.
Nah. I got Twitter fingers. But I'm ready to give warnings. You got anything else that we need to shout out?
There was something else, but I lost it.
Oh, beans.
Yeah. There's a lot of twists and turns there towards the end.
Kind of, like I said, brain bad right now.
Yeah.
Brain was pretty good when I got here. Way down.
Yeah, space does that to you.
Yeah, it sure will.
I'm gonna head back there.
All right, I'm gonna give out warnings. First of all, don't go outside. Second of all, please don't send screeches to Grenasty on Twitter because somehow it will get redirected to me, and I don't want to do it. Yeah, I know. I feel like Jacob would just send me his impersonations of it for every video that he got.
Oh, I was gonna shout out the store.
Oh, the shore. I said the shore.
Oh, I'm behind the computer, so you can't see me now. But boardnerds.store, and our patreon.com/Big Brown Couch Gaming. We're going to be updating those fairly soon.
We're gonna start getting some work done.
Gotta get stuff done.
Fourth warning. I think I skipped the third one. Stay away from trees. It's cold out, but they could still try and eat you. Number 5. Wait, I've got another thing for the Twitter thing. I need everyone to tell me, if you had to pick one, would you rather be a monkey or an ape? I'm very curious about this. Because I would rather be a monkey.
Put up a Twitter poll.
Yes. Sure. I'll put it up on mine and the podcast. Last and final warning for this episode. If you see a giant mantis, please don't try and kiss it. He's not going to like that. Ask permission first. We here at My Neighbor Mothman are all about consent, even if it is a giant insect. I would say, actually, especially if it's a giant insect. All right, have fun. Don't kiss insects.